Miss Melissa Dembski-Sullivan. While she's making her way up to the podium, I should tell you that Melissa has also been with IQ Academy for 4 years, and following graduation, she will be attending Brown University. So with that,
and stuff, and I was going through my bookmarks on my computer, and I had to delete the bookmark for the Illuminate website. And it surprised me how strange that felt. Because, I mean, it's been there for a long time, but I hadn't thought that having that bookmark and going to Illuminate, having my classes online, would end up feeling so normal. But I realized that at some point, over the past few years, even though IQ isn't a normal type of high school, it became normal for me. And I thought that along the way, going to IQ gave me a lot of opportunities to learn things that I didn't even think about when I was deciding where to go to school for high school. I did think about it, and I did have a lot of questions when I chose IQ. Questions probably shared by a lot of people who are graduating today. I had questions about whether it was the right place for me, whether I would be missing something by not going to a regular school, whether I could learn different sorts of things, and I really didn't know the answer to any of them. But I and everyone here decided to try it anyway, because we thought that something about this type of schooling was worth whatever we might be giving up. And we probably did miss out on some things. Because IQ doesn't give us the regular high school social experience. We don't have to go to class at the same time every day, see the same people every day, and we don't get snow days. But we did have our own version of high school experiences. We found our own ways to make friends through school and through other things. And the friends we made in school were ones who we respected for the ideas and thoughts that we had, not for what we wore, where we came from. And we learned how to decide for ourselves when we want to do schoolwork, and dealt with consequences when we didn't do our schoolwork. And even though we don't have snow days, we did get server days when the website went down and we couldn't do any schoolwork. But even more than the things that replaced the things we missed in a regular school, we had a chance to learn things that probably no other type of school could have given us. IQ gives us a lot more responsibility for our learning than most other types of schools do. And it holds us responsible for the decisions we make and the results of those. It's our job to plan when we do our work, get our assignments done, ask questions if we don't understand things, find solutions to difficulties we're having. And sometimes we mess it up. We find that the time we planned for doing schooling isn't enough. Most of us know about the end of the semester when we have too much stuff left to do, not enough time to do it in. And some of us have probably gotten to a final exam to realize that maybe we didn't quite get everything in the course. But we did deal with it all. And our success at IQ, I think, is more important because we were in control of it. We were given materials to learn and people who could ask for help. But at the end of it, our learning and our achievements were our own. We came up with them, we made them happen. And this power over our learning has taught us a lot of stuff that will be useful for the rest of our lives, hopefully. We learned to manage our time so that we can get everything done, not just in a day or a week, but in an entire semester. Even if we sometimes find ourselves working overtime to get everything in at the end, we've still been figuring out what works and what doesn't work for us, figuring out what times we work best at, what times we shouldn't try to do anything except sleep. We know how to recognize when we don't understand something and to ask for help, find other sources of information. In a more general sense, I think we learn to take responsibility for what we're supposed to do and make sure it gets done without someone standing over us every moment of the day saying, okay, now we're going to do this. So going to IQ has helped us in that way. And it's also prepared us for the future in other ways too, I think. We're comfortable with technology, the internet, and we're also comfortable using it in ways that are similar to how a business would use it. Communicating about important stuff with people, completing and sending projects and reports, attending live online meetings. And we've gotten used to adapting to changes in the technology that we use for school and incorporating new ways of doing things into how we do things each day. In future jobs that we're going to have, places we're going to work, where things are changing so that everyone needs to be able to work independently and be comfortable with technology. Being able to manage our own work habits and adapt to changes in technology without being intimidated will give us a pretty big advantage. So all of us who are here today and all of those who aren't here today who are watching this chose an unconventional form of schooling. And so we haven't had what most people would consider a regular high school experience. But in exchange for being willing to try a new way of learning, we got skills that will help us for the rest of our lives. And in answer to our concerns and questions about whether we were right to choose IQ, the fact that we're here today graduating says that in some sense it was the right place for us. We tried it, we took that risk, and it paid off. At this point, we're all going to different places. Some of us are going to work, some are going to the military, others of us are going and getting more education. Wherever we end up, I think that we'll all do just fine. We worked hard, we learned a lot, thanks to our school, our teachers, counselors, principal, family, friends, and to our own efforts and hard work. I think we're ready for it. Congratulations.